Free comes up and strikes it clean, he puts it over the bar. The second score of the game then for Camross. With the breeze strongly behind him and the flag is blowing, Zane cuts it. Oh, it's a mighty cut, it's a massive cut, dropping all the way over the bar. Tommy Buggy, what about that from what, from his own 65? Ball is won on the far side of the field and won well back there by Noel Delaney. Hand passes the ball back. Going back after the ball is Mark Dowland. Dowland turns it, looks at the target inside. Mark Dowland, he's having a great year for Camross. He's having an even better one today. That's a wonderful score from Mark Dowland from way out along the far side of the field.
Brilliant score. This game has started at a real good pace, Jack. We all know who's wearing what colour helmet.
Zane Keenan down with a 40-metre free, drills it in, puts it over the bar, and Camross lead by 5 points to no score. 45-metre free from Zane there. Going to make his way back into the field of play. He was come back in there. Andre's back in. Oh, yeah. PJ Scully gets the ball and PJ puts the ball over the bar for the opening score of Zane Keenan to knock this one over 20 metres out from the free, and they give his side a 5-point lead again, 0-6 to 0-1, and we have 21 minutes gone now in this opening half. Camross very much in control. To Colm Stapleton. Down into the middle of the field. Up goes Lachlan Burke and breaks the ball down. Still 6 points to 1. Big shot coming forward from Lachlan Burke, and that's a wonderful score from Lachlan Burke. Broke the ball down, won it then, and from the ball inside, dropping in and trying to break the ball down was Conor Kilban. Falls back outside. Chances there for Danny Fitzpatrick. Back and turning and twisting. Gives it back outside to Stephen Dunphy. Stephen Dunphy off the post, out to the right and wide. And what's that, about 7 wide?
7 wide so far for Borris. You know, if they're not careful, this game's going to go away from them. I said earlier 4 or 5 points is not bad. This is too much.
Owen Gahan with the ball. Owen Gahan turns left, turns right, back onto the right, hits it in high. That's a wonderful score from Owen Gahan.
To spread the play and what have you. It's not working for them. And any chance they get them, they've missed it so far.
Up goes the hand in the middle of the field. That of Tomas Burke. Ball is broken down, picked up on the run by PJ Scully. Scully away with the ball, looking for the first point from play. Hits it high, hits it over the bar. PJ Scully. Wonderful score from PJ Scully. We're at Downey Errol. Now PJ Scully rises this one, strikes it high into the clouds, curls in, just curls enough to get it over the bar, and 2 scores in the half. Puck out comes from Tomas Dunphy inside in the goal again. Up to go for this one. Grabbed out of the clouds by Kieran Collier. Great play by Kieran. Great finish by Kieran Collier. Wonderful catch, wonderful strike over the Borris Kilcotton men. Chasing after the ball is bringing back Stephen Phelan. Leaves it to his midfielder Colm Stapleton. Heavy pull on the far side. Gets the hurl, a bit of the hurl, and throws it over there. Left on play with the ball. Opportunity gone for Stephen Dunphy. On the run. Shot. Brilliant save. Oh, absolutely brilliant save. 2 metres outside. Will be happy with the free to leave 5 between the sides. Rises it, tips it over the bar. PJ Scully in the 31.5 minutes played now. 53 metres out. Up he comes, rises the ball, strikes it high into the crowd. It's heading on down for the main street in Port Asia. PJ Scully out to over his side is Mark Dowland. Strong on the ball, didn't get it up quickly enough, but it still is there for the Camross man. Still there for Tomas Burke. Picked up a yellow card early on. That was an effective man as tough as him. Picked up now by Mark Dowland. Dowland on the run. Dowland shoots. Dowland gets it in. Dowland puts it over the bar. Great score, Mark Dowland. Back to Joe Phelan. Joe drills it straight down along the middle. Mark Dowland breaks the ball down. But Borris Nossi are there in numbers as the referee blows the half-time whistle. So here at O'Moore Park, it's certainly still out of play for they look like they were pulling away with it. But Tommy, Borris are right back in the game.
Yeah, Borris are definitely well in the game. Borris have had 3 brilliant goal chances, and in fairness to
20-metre free then. PJ Scully starts the scoring of the second half. Up he comes, rises the ball, strikes it low. Goal! Goal for PJ Scully. Rattle the back of the net from the 20-metre free. Joe Phelan cuts a good ball. Pulled high into the clouds by the captain, Niall Holmes. One back door by the other number 11, Joe Campion. That's a great score from Joe Campion. Popping it over the bar, and it's only 1 point for his sides. A cracking game. Back to Jim Fitzpatrick. Back to Matthew Whelan. Whelan goes for the shot from way in his deep in his own half. What a score from Matthew Whelan, the captain of the side, straight over the bar.
absolutely brilliant score. Brilliant hand pass from Jim Fitzpatrick.
Taken on the run by Niall Holmes. Hits it out into an open space. Filled quickly by Zane Keenan. Zane looks at the target inside, drops in, drops over the bar. Camross lead again. 2 in a row from Zane Keenan. That one from play, popped over the bar. Lovely score.
Brilliant score. Wholesale changes there for Borris Kilcotton.
About 50 metres out to the right of the post. Rises this one. Zane strikes it well, strikes it over the bar, and Camross 3 in a row for Zane. Pops him over the bar with 12 minutes gone in the second half. 65 metre free, Peter Scully rises it, strikes it cleanly, strikes it, puts it over the bar. We're back to a 1 point game again. He just
stick it over the bar, puts it back up 2 again.
Zane Keenan standing over this one. 16 minutes gone in the second half. His team lead by a point as he rises the ball, strikes it, make that 2 points as he puts it over the bar. 4 scores out of the last 5. Camross lead by 3. 15 points to 12. Mossy Burke was waiting on the ball to fall. It didn't fall. Picked up and taken on the run by Joe Campion. Joe goes for the score. Joe puts it over the bar. 2 point game again. A lovely score for Joe Campion. To a 2 point game again. 15 points to 13. 16 points to 1 goal and 9 as he was scoring. Back with the play. We'll tell you the score in a moment. 15 points to 1 goal and 10. We get it right eventually as the ball comes across to Conor Kilban. Ball taken off him. Bringing the ball back out to Kieran Collier. Kieran looks at the post and puts it in, puts it over the bar. Great score from Kieran Collier. Great play by Niall Holmes.
Great play by
Scully with the free then to put 2 between the sides. Crucial stage of the game. Almost 24 minutes played in the second half. PJ strikes it in, strikes it over the bar. Won by Camross again. Dean Delaney bursting his way forward. Brought to the ground with a jostle. Gives the ball back outside. Back it goes to Kieran Collier. Collier under pressure. Hand passes the ball inside. Taken on the run by Owen Gahan. Gahan 2014. Hand pass across the square. Chance of a goal! The goal coming through from Mark Dowland. Finishing it to the back of the net. That was marvellous play. The Camross have got a goal, a brilliant goal, but now at the other end of the field, Borris have a chance of a goal. PJ Scully, the free was outside the semicircle on the 20 metre line. He comes up to this one, rises it, strikes it, puts it over the bar, PJ Scully, when they needed a goal. But back to brilliant 4 minutes for Camross, the champions, to head on to another county final. They were beaten in the opening round by Castledown. The ball is won and taken on the run by the captain Niall Holmes. Hand passes outside to Mark Dowland. Mark Dowland's shot, and Mark Dowland with a point after that brilliant goal he scored as well. He's in top class form.
Oh yeah, that's 1-3 for Mark Dowland now. So.
Grab back in there by Lurkenberg. Clears it out to the middle of the field again. Then Matthew running. Referee blows the full-time whistle. And Camross are through to another county final. Being beaten in the first round by Castledown, but they've come back impressively. Typical Camross performance. Teak tough all over the field, but as you say, also with the forwards coming to pick off the scores.
Yeah, and very tactically astute in the second half, Jack. Like playing into a real strong breeze. They kept the play, they brought their half forward line really deep. Niall Holmes went to the middle of the field.